One night I was scrolling through Google and I found something that blew my mind. It was a scientific paper that suggested bees get lost if there's storms on the surface of the sun. The Earth has a magnetic field that's a vast, invisible force surrounding the planet, and it extends up into space. It's generated by the movement of molten iron and nickel at the Earth's core. Humans can't see this magnetic field, but we can detect it with a compass or when it interacts with the northern lights. Northern lights happen when charged particles from the sun hit the Earth's magnetic field. The sun is what causes weather in outer space.
Space weather is there all the time, and most of the time, like Earth weather, it's mild, but it still has an impact.
Space weather isn't always mild. Sometimes the sun has storms so large, it shoots massive amounts of plasma out into space, affecting our planet's magnetic environment.
Coronal mass ejections are one class of events that happen on the solar surface when a large mass of the solar atmosphere gets expelled from the atmosphere and expands into outer space. When that plasma bubble comes to Earth's orbit, it interacts with the Earth's magnetic field.
I'm a guest, in this world. I'm a guest in their house. I'm a house guest.
I met with Brian, the lead beekeeper from Bees in the D, to find out how bees use electricity in their everyday life.
So we are on top of the convention center, now called Huntington Place, formerly Cobo. And off to my left here are one that I'm sitting on and 3 more hives, honeybee hives. So there's been a lot of studies that show that bees, while they're flying, can build up that static electricity, and the flowers now are cued onto that. And so if the flower is rich in nectar and pollen, it actually communicates with the bees, and it pulls using that static electricity towards the bee, so the bee's hair lets it know that this flower is rich. If the flower had just been visited, or a bee or something else has already used up most of the nectar, the flower no longer does that, so the bee will just pass it by. Bees, they've discovered, have like granules of iron in their abdomen, and that iron reacts to the electromagnetic fields of the Earth.
The way we navigate through the world using sights and sounds, bees use electricity and magnetism that can be affected from outer space.
The disturbances are there. They're fairly common, and they do affect animals.
When Earth's magnetism is disturbed during large storms, bees are less likely to find their way back to their hives. Bees experience a vastly different world than we do. Electricity pulling on them from flowers, seeing invisible forces of magnetism created at the center of the Earth, storms on the surface of the sun creating confusion in their navigation. Bees navigate a world of cosmic disturbances, such an amazing connection hidden in plain sight. Just trying to shift your perspective to the creatures we see all around us all the time could be a deeper dive into the surreal than we could have ever imagined. To see evidence of fiery explosions on the surface of the sun in the flight path of a honeybee makes me realize how amazing the nature in our own backyards is if we take the time to learn about the wild where you are. This is Coulter from The Wild Where You Are. If you like this video, it would really help if you click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.